Hello, welcome to Cringe Music Podcast, episode 11, or if you're on YouTube, this is episode 2. Very confusing, I know. I explained this last episode. So, albums this week were fucking garbage. Except for one. So, the Happy Songs EP by SOOOO. Tramp Stamps, We Got Drunk and Made an EP, whatever the fuck the name of it is. And Jesus is the Way by IceJJFish.
Okay.
So, do mine first. So, my pick is Vocaloid Album, and arguably the only decent album this week, I guess. It's pretty short. It's like less than 30 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's really short. So I don't even remember how I caught wind of this guy. I think I was just kind of looking up fucked up Vocaloid stuff, and I stumbled upon this guy, and I dig this a lot. The title track, Happy Song, is the first song that I heard, and it's something. The whole EP is just like the soundtrack to losing your mind and going absolutely apeshit. That's a way to describe it. The other two tracks are also really good as well, but I like the self-titled one probably the most.
Would it be considered incriminating to turn on my camera right now?
No, you're good.
Bet.
There's a line where he says something about having like triple Z grade dance madness or something that I thought was hilarious. But yeah, overall, it's really good. I like it.
It was fucking weird. Kind of gave me vibes from that one album that Conley made us listen to a while back.
Oh, I have to redo all the text.
Oh, like Nero's Day, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
But a little different, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But all in all, I dig it.
Yeah, it was good. I already like these kind of. This was probably the one out of any of a Vocaloid album. Because that was a Vocaloid, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of how the Vocaloid sounded. I'm more of a fan of because there are different Vocaloids, right?
Yeah, so
I don't know much about them.
So Hatsune Miku is obviously the most popular one. The one featured in this track is part of a set. This one is Kagamine Lin, which has a twin named Kagamine Rin. And they're made by the same company. This is maybe like the only Lin song that I know, but it's really good.
Interesting. Yeah, I still like it. It's still very much experimental electronic stuff. Again, you keep picking the ones that are like semi like this, and I keep liking them. So
I'm picking another one next week. So very cool. So moving on to whoever wants to go next.
Let's talk about torture porn in the album. So how'd y'all feel about that?
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
You know which one. Mine.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
How'd y'all feel about that? You didn't like it?
So, I'll be honest. I didn't hate it as much as you thought I was going to, probably.
And I hated it more than you thought I was going to.
I didn't like it, but I didn't absolutely want to kill myself. So,
so I have to go deeper, is what you're telling me.
No,
you fucking don't. Because if you no.
Yeah. It was Luke. So I actually thought that the instrumentals on this were okay. Like, they weren't good, but they were all right. My problem is his voice. This dude can't rap or sing for shit. And so, it's just kind of, it's not good, but I'm just kind of like, man, this sucks, listening to the whole thing.
That is facts. It was ass. All of his shit is like this, by the way. And he made a video not too long ago, basically saying, "I don't know why y'all think I'm playing. I'm in this rap game, bro. I'm
No.
about this life."
No,
Okay.
no, don't tell me he's actually like not self-aware at all.
No, he genuinely thinks he's a great rapper.
So much worse.
That's hilarious.
That makes it worse.
Hold on, wait. Let me get this uncorker in this bottle real quick, and I will show you the beauty that is IceJJFish.
Oh no.
Is it in the bottle?
It is not. Thank
Oh.
God. Because if I uncorked this and he popped out and started singing, I'd probably just kill myself.
Yeah, fair.
Okay.
But for reference, we can watch this together.
Oh no. I don't think I want to.
Oh no, you don't get a choice, my fucking friend. See if I can find the actual video. It's a minute and 29 seconds long.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to watch the whole thing, but yes, this is in fact a real thing. And here's the video he released about it. And it is basically a disclaimer video saying, "No, I am not joking. I am serious."
Very cool.
Oh Jesus.
So anyway.
This album fucking sucks.
Yeah, it was bad, but I didn't.
Oh, I hated it.
I hated it, but not as much as you.
Oh, I fucking hated it. I listened to it. I decided to listen to it in my car.
Oh no.
Mostly because when I'm in my car doesn't have, a decent, very good system. So it's like, I don't really give a shit. I'm listening to it so I can get it the fuck over with. Well, even with that, every goddamn second, I had to listen to this fucking album. I was contemplating veering off the fucking road. Holy shit, listening to this guy fucking try and rap. I don't know if I've heard any rapper that I've hated or disliked or thought should quit more than him. Holy shit. If maybe he did it for memes, or he was even a little self-aware, I would think this was fucking hilarious in that case. It would flip from being so bad it's fucking awful to so bad it's funny, but it's not.
I think for me, the fact that he's serious about it is even more hilarious.
It makes me more frustrated with his simple existence. My God. And then the fact that he makes Christian music is even fucking worse.
Oh yeah, I made y'all listen to the Christian album. That's right.
He went into the media type that is the easiest one to become a millionaire in, and he's still fucking up. I swear to God, this kid saw the South Park episode of Making a Christian Band, literally completely took it unironically and did it, except rapping.
Oh,
Fuck.
this isn't even his best hit single, bro. I should have made y'all listen to Something About You, Girl. You would have really liked that.
No.
I think next week I might continue this hate fucking and just
Please do not.
I told Mike what I'm picking if you pick another one.
Oh, well, depending on what you pick this week, we'll decide whether that happens or not. So,
Okay.
choose wisely.
All right. Well,
So
tramp stamps, I guess.
Tramp stamps.
This one,
I almost don't even know what to say about them.
This one I did hate. I hated it so much I couldn't finish it.
Good. I don't fucking blame you, because to be honest, this is really fucking bad.
It was trash.
This is a level of bad punk and bad rock and just like bad music that like you don't hear very often. An almost complete disattachment to the the core demographic that they're trying to hit being that they all, if you have, I know Mike, Steven, do you watch any of Fantano's non-music stuff or like non-review stuff?
I watch Rob Scallion a lot more than I do Anthony Fantano.
Okay, well, just type in Fantano tramp stamps and it will give you, because there's a little bit of backstory behind their origins.
TLDR, they're an industry plant that is desperately trying to convince people that they aren't industry plants, and that's the gist.
Yeah, they really
Plants?
industry plants. They if you look at their Instagrams or even who they were before they started the band, they weren't alt at all. And then the second the band came out, suddenly 3 alt emo girls are suddenly taking over the pop punk scene. No. Nope. This is dog shit. Their dog shit. Their marketing is dog shit. Their idea was dog shit. Literally, their entire gimmick was created by rich old white guys in whatever fucking major record label that came up with these idiots. So, good God.
I get what you're saying.
So I thought of a good way to describe the sound of these guys, but first I gotta say the lyrics on this are tacky as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That basically ruined the whole thing for me. So I was just skipping every song and ended up not finishing it.
Yeah.
But the best way that I think to describe this is if you fed every pop punk album into an AI and then plugged that result back into the AI, and this is what would come back to you.
Yeah. But also if you threw in the keywords girl boss and tie-dye hair.
Yeah, that too.
Boom, you have this band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
they have a song. They have. I mean, you don't need me to fucking recollect because it's just all fucking bad. Literally, I don't think they have a song or a lyric that I'm like, that one was clever. Like literally not once. What fucking song is it? Like I'd rather die than sleep with a straight white guy. One of them is married to a straight white guy. Come on.
How long ago did this band come out?
Like a year ago.
Yes.
They released their first single, I think, in like November, September of 2020. And they literally got bullied off of Tumblr in less than a day.
Oh.
And TikTok had bullied them incessantly too, but I think they're back on TikTok. I really wish they'd stop making music. And the fact that they released a fucking single.
Because no one deserves to be bullied. It's a really shitty way to live, but like...
But like, these fucking people don't get it.
Come here, baby.
Yeah. It is not good.
Yep.
Say hello to the podcast.
This might be one of the worst albums I think I've ever listened to.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Oh, you want to get down, buddy?
And probably the worst album from two people that can actually play their instrument. This is one of the worst in that case. Good God.
Yeah. I can wholeheartedly agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather die than sleep with a straight white guy. What? They were just like, what's catchy and gimmicky?
Yeah. What's trendy that we can hop on? Feminism, but like not getting it right at all.
Feminazism.
Yeah. Even feminists are like, yeah, this isn't cool.
Not at all.
Yeah. So yeah, that's records for the week. I do have a bit of a vinyl update, but I just got back from PAX West in Seattle. That was this past weekend, so I figured I'd recap some shit. But I'll show you the records that I got. So, record store over there that I checked out called Zion's Gate Records. I looked at their inventory on Discogs before I went over there, and whoo boy, this place is a danger to my wallet. I knew this when I went in there. Just so that you know, they had Macintosh Plus's Floral Shop, which is almost impossible to find. They had Devin Townsend's By a Thread box set, which is a set of live shows that he did over the span of 4 nights in London, where he did one album each night, so 4 albums in a row, and it's a whole box set, and it was $240, and I really wanted to buy it, but I couldn't afford it.
That's so cheap. I would have bought it.
Damn, dude. So yeah, I went in there and looked around, and they had like Strapping Young Lad, they had like Tesseract, they had a bunch of stuff that I can't find at the record stores here, and I'm like, I need to pick something and get out of here as soon as possible. So I picked up Linkin Park's Meteora. This got a reissue on Record Store Day this year. This is not that copy. This is an older one, but I'm glad to have the album regardless, because it's rapidly becoming my favorite Linkin Park album ahead of Hybrid Theory.
Yeah,
So, really good.
Also,
have we talked about a Linkin Park album yet?
Yes, I talked about the remix album for Hybrid Theory season 1.
You're right.
Yeah. So Clipping, their label Sub Pop is based in Seattle, and they're a pretty famous label. Nirvana was signed to them, and they had a store in Seattle that I meant to go check out, that I didn't have time to go to. So as I'm in the airport, I see that they have a store in the airport. So I'm like, oh shit, dude, I gotta go in there. So I picked up the reissue expanded edition of Clipping's Wriggle EP, which this is really fucking rad. It's fucking, look at this. It's blue. Wow. Incredible.
That's a really fucking cool. That's a really cool disc.
Yeah. But yeah, new stuff on this. There's a couple of remixes, and then it has, of course, Shooter, a new song called Backup 2021, Hot Fuck No Love, which I always skip. I don't really like that song, and then Our Time off of the self-titled album, and then, like I said, remixes. Haven't heard the remixes yet, but I'll get to that. And then they also gave me some stickers, which is very cool.
Nice.
Did you put him on your computer, Mike?
I'll slap them on my desk somewhere, maybe.
That's fair.
Yeah, anyway, PAX. So I've been to PAX East twice. I've been to the first year of PAX Unplugged. I have a general idea of how PAX normally is. It's usually like an overwhelmingly huge convention if you've never been to a convention that size before. But West this year was significantly scaled down due to the pandemic, obviously. There was only one major publisher, quotation marks, this year, and that was Bandai Namco. That was it. Not really anybody else. The only streamers / YouTubers there, as far as I know, was Mega64. They did the keynote panel, and then they had their own panel. I'm not really a Mega64 fan. I've seen some of their videos, but I checked out their panels regardless, and they were really good. Yeah, I honestly did like everything that I wanted to do the first day. And then the one panel that I was excited for, which was on like storytelling and horror games, filled up before I got there. So I was there. Flew in Thursday, explored the city. Convention starts on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I was just like, well, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I just picked random bullshit panels to go to that I didn't even get to sit through all of them because another panel would start in 10 minutes after I sat down. So I'd have to leave in the middle of one to run down the block to the other theater because it's at a different hotel. And yeah. Another panel I got to go to was one on like voice acting. So like half of the voice actors for TF2 were there, which was really cool.
Oh yeah,
That's really neat.
that is cool.
They were just talking about how they got into the industry, that kind of thing, which was interesting. And then
Did you meet Heavy Weapons guy?
I did indeed see Heavy Weapons guy, who also voices Demo Man, by the way.
I did not know they were voiced by the same person.
Yeah, and the dude that voices the sniper is married to the woman that voices GLaDOS and the announcer, which I didn't know.
That's cool. I feel like I did hear that. I think I did hear that one before.
So yeah, They were hanging out after the panel, kind of answering questions, but I was in line for another panel while they were doing that, and so they're like 4 feet away from me, and I'm like, "There's heavy weapons guy."
Which one died? Oh, it was the soldier. Soldier's voice actor died recently.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big.
Oh my god, I wasn't even compromised when I did that.
What?
Are you high as fuck right now?
Not really, a little bit.
Me too, Mike. Me too.
Should I have a second one?
Yes.
Not today.
Oh.
I'll do that Friday. So I had a really bad idea where I'm gonna have 2 gummies and listen to Everywhere at the end of time on Friday.
Oh, good God.
Mike, no.
Oh, man. You are asking for some trippy shit, dude.
It just sounds fun. What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
But anyway, Seattle. I went to like a museum. I walked around. I saw some crackheads. Let me tell you about the crackheads. So
Oh,
I'm walking down the street, and I see this dude just kind of staring and just standing completely still on the corner. And I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? I walk by him, and he's just got a crack pipe in his hand, just staring into nothing on the corner. And I'm like, okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Somewhere else, I saw people openly gambling on the sidewalk, just throwing dice and throwing money down. So that was something.
Huh.
There's an infamous street in Seattle called 3rd and Pike where like people openly just like deal drugs and sketchy shit happens, and I accidentally stumbled onto it while trying to find a Walgreens.
Oh, good God.
So that was fun. Yeah, that's basically it. I explored, had some good food, saw the very first Starbucks, which was neat. And PAX was all right.
my boss, or my old boss, wound up on 3rd and Pike once, and they used to play a game. I think it was called Nutchuck or something like that. They would buy a bottle of hard liquor, like not even good bottles, like $5 bottles, and you would walk down there and put it in front of 2 homeless people, and they would fight over it.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
he has a video of it to the point of like breaking each other's teeth and shit.
Goddamn.
Yeah, like place is sketchy.
Oh yeah, obligatory. I went to the round 1 in Seattle. So, I took the train and then the bus to get there because I didn't want to spend like $40 on an Uber. And so that took an hour, but the fucking round 1 in Seattle has like 2 Waka Cabs, 4 Beat Manias, 2 Dance Rushes, and I'm like, bruh, I wish, dude.
God damn.
And then like I ended up missing my bus to get back because I didn't know which side of the road it was on, so I ended up having to call an Uber anyway to get back.
God.
That's rough, bud.
Yeah, it is.
And then, like, I missed the Acquisitions Incorporated panel because I had to get a lift to go pick up my fucking dinner because an hour goes by and I get no update because I ordered it off the restaurant's website and they do it through Grubhub, and I lost the tracking after I refreshed, and I called them and they're like, oh, we don't do delivery. So as I'm getting in the lift, Grubhub calls me and they're like, oh, we couldn't deliver it because the road was closed. And I get there and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean the road is closed?
Huh.
It's not bad.
But yeah, that was my adventure. I had a good time.
The rest of it.
That sounds nice. Sounds fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gummies. So because
Yeah.
Cannabis is legal in Washington,
Uh-huh.
obviously I got in on that shit.
Well,
They
yeah.
actually have like a really nice setup. So you walk in and there's like, it's cash only, so they have ATMs and shit for you to take money out. But they have display cases of everything so you can see what all they have and see the prices and stuff. And then you have to go up to the counter to buy whatever. So me having no idea how being able to legally buy shit works, and just like, hey, I don't know how this works, recommend me something. So I got these really good sour watermelon gummies, and they are indeed pretty good.
Nice.
Did they know that you had a past history with the marijuanas?
Oh no, I literally just walked up and I'm like, hey, I don't know how this works. Recommend me something.
I mean, that's fucking. How many milligrams is each gummy?
10.
10. That's not bad, actually. It's not bad.
Yeah, I feel all right. Not
That's-
bad.
Yeah.
That's like what, one bowl,
Maybe.
basic.
Yeah, depends on how frequently you smoke. Yeah, depending what your tolerance is.
I'm on bowl 5 right now, so.
So big old do not do this no. In case you're wondering how I brought these home, I hid them in the bottom of this bag of mini Starburst, but don't tell TSA. And so I put the bag of mini Starburst in my backpack, and I had like books and shit, the records that I bought in my suitcase, and my suitcase gets flagged for them to check. And so my backpack is going by, and I'm like, haha, you fools.
You got wicked lucky, Mike.
I researched this ahead of time, and it is stupid easy to bring edibles on an airplane.
Yeah, yeah.
Really? I don't know.
They don't check anything. So like, if you literally just bring like a bunch of weed cookies on the board with you, they're not gonna notice.
Obviously, don't put them in the packaging they came in. Put them in something else. But you absolutely should not do this. No. I don't condone. I don't condone smuggling federally illicit substances across state borders. You shouldn't do that.
Totally not.
Fuck.
No.
Smuggle if you. government
He's
for-
he's joking, FBI agent. I promise. I didn't do that. This is a big hypothetical. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Anyway, albums for next week.
Yeah, albums for next week.
I'm debating picking another Vocaloid album, but I don't know which one. I might also pick a compilation album, and I don't know which one.
The thing is I told Mike what I'm thinking of picking. I don't want to pick that because it means I'd have to listen to it, and I don't want to listen to it.
If you make me listen to something awful,
Oh,
I'm forcing you to listen to just an RPG.
I hate this cover. So there's a Japanese artist named I think it's pronounced Usao, or maybe you could say it USAO because that's how it's spelled. And they have a bunch of tracks in rhythm games and stuff. I'm looking at their Spotify page, and they have a song called Big Daddy, and the image is the album cover is something. I'm gonna let you look that one up.
Okay.
It's their most popular song right now. Oh no.
What's who's
So that's a whole game, by the way, Mike.
Big Daddy by USAO.
USAO or USO is also a rhythm game on your phone.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. It might be USO. It's something like that.
Oh my god.
I'm adding Big Daddy to my search history, so that's cool. Why does this only happen when you're around or talking to me, Mike?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That is straight up. Here you go. Okay.
It's funny.
You want to know something even more uncomfortable?
Huh.
I looked it up on Google Images, and you want to know what the first picture underneath it is?
No.
The Boku no Pico cover artwork.
Oh baby.
Cool.
Uh-huh. Just remember, if anyone ever asks you for recommendations, always recommend them Boku no Pico first.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. I'm picking Android Girl by Deco27.
Hey Steven, what's your take on deathcore?
I like some of it.
Really? Interesting.
Some of it.
How long's your album, Mike?
Let me look. Almost 40 minutes.
I have so many ideas. I could pick a short. See, the only thing is, I fight deathcore. I want it to be longer, but the one that I want is really fucking short. It's 18 minutes again. But I could do a really. How do you feel about Kanye or Drake?
Oh, actually, that's a thing I meant to talk about. So I
Oh,
recently
you're
started
talking
listening.
about
I recently started listening to Kanye. So I'll talk about that a little bit actually. So up until 2 weeks ago, I hadn't heard a Kanye West album in full. Um, so I decided I'm gonna just fuck it. We'll start with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which I don't know why people are so mad that Fantano gave that a 6, because honestly I'd probably give it a 7. Uh like it was all right, but like I don't know why people were mad. Um I think my favorite one is probably Graduation, and 808 is pretty good. I didn't like College Dropout that much. I tried to listen to it and just couldn't get into it. And Donda's all right. I feel like I would switch the scores that Fantano gave Donda and Dark Twisted Fantasy. Donda would get the 6 and Dark Twisted Fantasy would get the 7, but that's just me.
Dawn was not that great. I hated every song on it pretty much.
I realized that I'm not the target. Well, we've all already listened to Donda, so it doesn't fucking matter. um, I I realized that I'm not like the target demographic for this album. Like I'm not the person that Kanye was expecting to hit, but
Mhm.
I thought it was okay. I'm not one of those like I'm also kind of in the I'm not the biggest fan of Kanye. Like I'm in the middle. I'm not I hate him and everything he does, and I'm not I literally worship the ground he walks on. Like I listened to like 2 albums that he put out like a decade ago, and that's pretty much it.
Mm.
So I don't really listen to anything new, but I didn't think it was bad. But um, has anyone listened to Drake's new album yet?
Nope. But I saw that
Hi.
Fantano gave it a 3, which was hilarious. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just stuck.
I do just want to say, because I am actually upset about this. So Life of Pablo, Andre 3000 is on that album just so that he can say 30 hours over and over again. What a fucking waste of an Andre 3000 feature. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's fair. That's
That
fair.
isn't fair. I'm trying to think what I want to pick, because I might switch it up and pick either rap or EDM.
Oh.
Okay.
I haven't really branched out into some of my older music tastes. Most of what I talk about is kind of derived from my love of power metal now. So like death metal, black metal, stuff like that. But I used to love EDM, like love it to the point where I wanted to become a DJ at one point. But I just haven't really listened to it in a while, and I think it might be a good idea to bring it back. Do we want to listen to something new or earlier, like 2000s electronic?
Um.
I'm okay with older stuff.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'd good with a throwback.
All right, we're gonna listen to some Dead Mouse.
Which
Um,
one?
Okay.
Is it 4x4? I think that's the name of the
Okay.
album.
I'll go short. I'll go short again. I'll do It's only a 3-song EP. I'm gonna pick a deathcore by the latest EP by Lorna Shore.
Okay. I've heard of them, but I don't think I've heard anything by them.
You've probably heard of them because they released a song a song like a month, 2 months ago that was like really fucking popular because of the main vocalist. Then they got a new vocalist, and his vocals are pretty fucking insane.
I gotcha.
Their vocalist on this is really fucking good.
Okay.
If you appreciate deathcore, he has a really good voice. If you don't like deathcore, then you won't like his voice.
I think the closest thing to that I like is owl decapitation, which I've talked about before.
Yeah.
So if it sounds anything like that, then maybe.
I actually, it's been so long since we've listened to that I'm like, what do they sound like again? Yeah, pretty much. He has a little bit more of the lower register vocals, but I like him a lot. I like his vocals a lot.
Alrighty. Very cool. So let me. Yeah. So that's all the albums for this week. So after this, I'm gonna play a little bit of some Sound Voltex, I guess. Not sure for how long, but if you want to stick around for that, feel free. We'll do real quick. Just double checking, making sure. Is there a day other than Sunday where you either get off early or that works better where you're off or something, that where we don't have to try to do this on Sunday at like 10 o'clock at night my time?
It kind of varies. So with Zaxby's, I'm pretty much guaranteed Saturday, Sunday off. Weekends, most weeks.
Okay.
But Marble Slab is kind of all over the place since I'm a shift lead over there.
Okay.
So he puts me wherever he needs me, really.
Gotcha. A weekend would be preferable. I think this weekend Conley said he was going to a festival or something.
I'm not gonna be here this weekend.
So we got to skip this one anyway.
Yeah. I'll be back. I'll be coming home on Monday. So I'll be back by the end of Monday, or if you wanted. But like you said, you have iffy times. So.
And like we can totally do like middle of the week as long as it's not 10 o'clock at night.
As long as you give me warning.
So when I'm off from Marble Slab, I'm off off for the day at basically like 4 or 5 at the absolute latest.
Okay.
So that's like my time, okay.
Yeah, when I work Marble Slab and I'm off Zaxby's, I have off until 5.
Okay, yeah, because 5 for you is 6 for me. Yeah, I really couldn't do anything close to 6. Like, I can do it after 6, but not before, 5 for you. But realistically, I'm pretty free. It's just that I don't get home. I get home at I leave work at 4:30 my time. So whatever the fuck that is your time.
So it'll basically depend on when I'm off on Marble Slab. So in that case, I really don't have a set time, honestly, but I can still do it every week because I'm guaranteed 2 days off at a minimum. Sometimes 3 or 4.
So in that case, here's what we'll do. Instead of having a day where we do this every week, you just let us know when you find out, and then we'll go from there.